Yo, what up? It's your boy Kyle Landon. I'm doing some late night. I mean, it's only 10:43, but doing some late night soul searching. You know, um, I'm going to be rambling for today's Awful April video, but there's a theme. Um, I've noticed in the comments, and I've been noticing this since the beginning, since I've started to take off and get views and comments and stuff, is that there seems to be a, a big misunderstanding amongst a lot of my viewers, including longtime loyal subscribers and fans who think that I am just making music like and not being serious with it. Or that, I guess the better way to phrase it would be they think I'm making goofy bad music constantly on purpose. And like I saw comments about like on the Meshuggah one where I have great vocals. I have great vocals there. And there were comments like, "Hey, these are actually kind of decent." Like it was supposed to be bad or something, or like I'm usually always bad, or just and I see it a lot. Like yeah, I do make goof. There is goofy music that happens on in the content on this channel, but I am one of the best. Like seriously, like go listen to Dead Body Breathe. Go listen to Existed. Like I'm dead serious. Like I am one of the best songwriters and producers out here. I just so happen to also be making some goofy content. But I've just been thinking about the best ways to go about really establishing myself and my serious music and really getting a following for that. So I got a comment on Reddit about 6 months ago. I posted about this on in the Discord back in the day, back when it happened. But let me just show it, and then you'll see why I have Jane Remover here. But I just randomly saw this thread on Hip Hop Heads. Who's your favorite up and coming rapper producer? And then I said me, and I got -1 karma, and this comment right here from Designer Piglets with 4 upvotes. And I'm going to read it. There is no way I'm listening to a rap song by a white dude named Kyle Landon. Just get a stage name or something, man. It just screams evangelical suburban kid, whether it's true or not. This isn't even about me being against white people in hip hop. It's just that if your branding isn't good, then your product likely isn't either. I could be missing out on one of the best up and coming rappers, but I'll never know because you didn't bother coming up with a hip hop sounding name. Now, I'm not just a rapper producer. I sing, I do rock music, I do metal music, I do industrial, I do hip hop, I do everything. It doesn't matter. I do art pop, I do prog, whatever. It doesn't matter. So as far as the hip hop sounding name, I understand. But regardless, and people, of course, in the Discord were upset. Oh, how's it? What do you mean? Oh, blah, 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 blah. But I just think about it more and more. And it's like, maybe, like, who knows? Who knows how many people have brushed by me just because my name, my birth name, has some unfortunate connotations. Who knows? So I've just been looking and looking. I have a lot of names in mind. There's a couple, there's one in particular that really stands out. But yeah, I've been thinking. I think the channel will always be named Kyle Landon, no matter what. But as far as serious albums moving forward, I think a name change might occur. Also, it works because the my most recent serious album under Kyle Landon, Existed, uh, does sort of function as a grand finale. So it would make sense to close the chapter on Kyle Landon with that album and become something else, evolve. But I'm here on Jane Remover because Jane Remover has been known as quite a few different names. And then I just started going down this rabbit hole of, okay, who else has changed their name and how often? Jane Remover was, I don't even know what, hate, something, hi Zoe, I see it's down here somewhere. It's a delete Zeke, Leroy, of course, famous Leroy. And then even this year, while being popular as Jane Remover, they decided, I'm going to be venturing now too. So, you know, another one, JPEG Mafia. He was, for a long time, he was Devon Hendricks, his name. And it's a cool name. That is a cool name. But he changed it. Things started working out. I'm not saying just the name alone did it, but, he changed it. And look what happened. Now, I do have a couple other names. Back in high school, I had I wasn't being serious, but I came up with a K-Dub. I was K-Dub, and a lot of people actually called me that just in regular conversation, K-Dub. I also have Gunshot Millionaire. I just thought, and I still think it sounds really funny. Maybe I'll be Gunshot Millionaire. But yeah, I started going down rabbit holes of who else has changed their name, and just what are some other name origins. If we go rappers, we got Dr. Dre. He was originally Dr. J. 2 Chainz. We all know about 2 Chainz. We all know 2 Chainz was one city boy. Right. We got Kendrick Lamar, K. Dot. Chief Keef. Well, Chief Keef started as Chief Keef, I think. But sometimes he's Turbo. Sometimes he's Sosa. Sometimes he's Otto. Andre 3000. He was just Dre. He was just Dre. And then he added on 3000 later. Earl Sweatshirt, I remember he was Sly Tendencies. I say that like I was listening to him when he was Sly Tendencies, but no, Earl Sweatshirt used to be Sly Tendencies. Brockhampton. Brockhampton used to be Alive Since Forever. You know that? He's had a lot of names. I think he changed his name every time he broke one of the 7 deadly sins. That's my theory, Who else has changed their name? Who's JD Vance? JD Vance changed his name a bunch, I guess. Jay-Z used to be Jazzy. Notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, Biggie. That's 3 names right there. He started as MCC West. I didn't know that till right now. At the drive-in, who I saw, they opened for System of a Down. I didn't know who they were, but I was very impressed by One Arm Scissor. They were at the drive-in, and then they became the Mars Volta. Dream Theater, they used to be Majesty. Meshuggah used to be Calapash, and also Metal, is that Metal Alien? Metallian? Something like that. Meshuggah used to be. Two Hollis used to be Drippy Soup. Stephen Burnett, MC Ride used to be Mixplix. I don't know, but he was it. And then he became Death Grips, and even like Zach Hill. He was Zatch Hill. And then, of course, we got to talk about Lil Ugly Mane, right? Travis Miller. If you click the Travis Miller page, he's been a lot of guys. My personal favorite, Fat Greg the Bread Man. That's my favorite of the Travis Miller cavalcade of characters. But yeah, I'm I'm sitting here wondering, maybe maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to just completely wipe the slate clean, become someone else, acquire a new name, you know? Because how cool would Kyle Landon look on the Coachella lineup? Like, really, you know? Versus some other cool name I could. And I do have a little document. It's got a couple of names on it. Maybe I'll use all of them. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. This has been your Kyle Landon podcast for Awful April. Um, Also, yeah, I'm in the middle of trying to make a career and a name for myself. So, what I do is I I make a bunch of I make 30 bad videos in a row. Um, that'll really get my numbers up. I could be posting good videos on like TikTok and Instagram every day, but nope, bad videos on YouTube. I got the business mind, you know. But yeah, I could be Dale Kruger. Anyone else? Is there any other artists that's changing? Oh, of course, Devin Townsend has been. He's Devin Townsend, but he's also Strapping Young Lad. He had Punky Brewster, Casualties of Cool. He had the Devin Townsend Band. He had the Devin Townsend Project. When Ocean Machine Biomech first came out, he went under Ocean Machine, which is a super cool band name. You know, it's just you can be anything. That's one of the unique things about musicians in particular. Like actors don't really be changing their name like that. You know, film directors, they don't change their names. Uh, Authors change their names sometimes. Lemony Snicket is not a real name. I know that. But yeah. So I think I'm always going to be using this YouTube channel for everything. And I'm always going to be under hideaway.love, my Hideaway Child record label, imprint, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is. But maybe I'll be Hideaway Child. I don't know. No, probably not. It's too long. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about on the slate. I uploaded the Meshuggah video today, but I have to stock up some videos because I'm going to be out of town this weekend. So yeah. All right. I'm rambling. Let me know if I should become a podcaster. I would never, I will never, I guarantee you, I will never start a podcast. And if I do, it will be 10 minutes max per episode. I refuse. I don't believe in podcasts. I don't find them to be a valid source of entertainment or information. I just don't understand the value of listening to someone ramble for 2 hours a week. Sometimes it's more than weekly, but yeah, there's nothing to be gained. So if I was to ever do some sort of a podcast, I would cap it at like 10 minutes an episode, and I'd probably be revolutionary. But yeah, okay. I mean, I'm at 13. I'm almost at 14 minutes now, so yeah. Names. What's in a name? Track 1 off of my soon-to-be award-winning, posthumous award-winning album, Margot. Can you award, like, could that album win 2018 Album of the Year in 2025? It deserves it. It could. I take it back. What was Album of the Year 2028? Or not 2028, 2018. It was Twin Fantasy. I actually haven't heard it yet. I know I should. Kinlan Kitsy Ghost. It wasn't that good, but it's got some tracks, some rap songs. Okay. Haven't heard The Mid-Earth Thief. I listened to Daughters once. I don't remember much of it. Shout out Sophie. Oh, Veteran was that year. Daytona was I. Okay, now I'm rambling. Oh, Dilate was 2018. Ooh. Oh, Year of the Snitch, of course. That Kaku P model got that high up. Shout out Hirasawa. Oh, this is a good one. I like this album a lot. This Haru Nemuri. That's a good. I'm gonna go bump that right now. I forgot about this album. Okay. All right. I'm out of here. R.I.P. Kyle Landon soon.
Frederico, they are trying to escape the pyramid. You must stop them.
Got it. I'll use one of these buttons.
Yes. The first button will drop the cutting knives.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
The second button activates the atom scrambler. Yeah, the second from the left. What else would it be?
Yo, King Jubbly, your voice rings out throughout the whole pyramid, you know?
Hold on. What? It does?
You seem to exist everywhere at once. Very zen.
Frederico, hit the button. I do not have time for this. I'm calling my lead architect.